So this is the private event space. This is on the upper level of the barn. Just put down a carpet. We're basically a coat of paint away and some cleanup from checking this off the list. So this will be, again, private event space, employee get-togethers, things like that. But this is a beautiful facility that has a couple nice views. One of them is, and I think most of you have seen this before, this is the inside of the barn, which is obviously complete, and our elephants from Ireland have settled in very nicely. As we wrap up the indoor space, the actual coolest part of this whole little facility here is on the patio that overlooks Elephant Trek, the actual exhibit. Ta-da! All right, so we're getting close. Things are starting to really come together. We filled up the pool again, do some leak tests, start working on the waterfall. But this is getting very close. You can see the stream that is under construction. That'll lead up to another waterfall. So that was a big chunk of this. We are looking to get this first big yard here done for June so we can get Sabu back. So we're really just putting the finishing touches on. So the fake trees, the enrichment trees that are made out of gunite, concrete, they have all the pulleys and the enrichment items in them. We're getting final coat of paint. Those are being done today. And when that's done, and what we call the big tree, that's got all kind of cool things for the animals to play with and interact with. As that gets wrapped up, we're basically ready to start spreading sand. So we already have quite a bit of sand on site. So literally in the next 2 weeks, you'll see this site get cleaned up, sand spread, get a little more vegetation in here, and we're about ready to say this yard 2 is complete. So hopefully a couple more weeks of decent weather. So once we get yard 2 done and we're ready for Sabu, then the focus is to continuing to work and then finish yard 3. And that's the big yard in the back. So right now, again, putting the finishing touches, a couple big enrichment trees, a little more rock work. That's gonna be done probably in July. And then once that's complete, we will obviously continuing to work on the Simang, Otter, and Hornbill area. So all those folks you see up there with the colored shirts, that's what that area is up there. So yard 2, yard 3, and then what we call Simang's Point. That point up there, when you're up there, you'll have a 270-degree view of Elephant Trek. So that'll be a sweet shot up there. So that's gonna be the last big chunk for getting ready for elephants. And then literally the last phase is this area, kind of the entry and exit of the exhibit. So as you're coming down from the food truck area, there's gonna be lots of waterfalls and streams and heavily planted areas. It'll be a beautiful botanical feel coming down to this facility. So there's lots of bridges and streams, et cetera, going in. So all this is happening at the same time, but that's kind of in that sequence. Yard 2, yard 3, Simang's Point, and then the entry. So we got a busy few months coming up, and we'll be looking good for the fall.